How you doing out there, folks? Yes, it's me, Frankie, the unknown songwriter. Hope everybody's doing well out there, and I want to thank everybody for viewing my videos and subscribing to my channel and following me on Twitter. I appreciate that a lot. Now, I haven't made a video for a while about the comments, but this one, I let it go just to see what kind of comments I'm getting. And I have been, sometimes I upload the songs on YouTube and other things, and I also share a lot of stuff from YouTube to Twitter. And I've been, I guess you could call tagging some of the stuff that I post on Twitter, and people have been asking me about it. People ask me, can they get a link to one of the libraries I have? I told them, no, I don't have a link for that. I could set up a link, but the libraries are constantly increasing, different ways, that I have this set up. It's not something I have from years, and all of a sudden I'm sharing it on Twitter. No, I've been doing it that way. I'm going to repeat, I've been tagging the tweets I put on Twitter. Like, I put from Frankie's song library. And then, of course, the songs that I've been miming, there's 6,000 of them. So now you're saying, well, how does that work? Well, for me, I started doing that because now if I look up on Twitter, search on Twitter, I think it's the second page or whatever it is, and I punch in from Frankie's song library, right? It's going to search and it's going to come up the songs that I've been doing. So it's like I have it in the library of Twitter. That way, the stuff that I'm sharing on Twitter. Now, YouTube, all the stuff I upload on YouTube is definitely in my library. It's not separated, but it's songs. So it is in a sense. It's mostly songs. I have other things, my own songs and books that my wife wrote and video store that I had. All that stuff is on YouTube, and I share it to Twitter from time to time. I want to explain that about me when I put library. Now I put, let's see, what's the one I get asked the most? From Frankie's song library, that's one of them. Because songs I already done. That means that when I do that, I'm doing that because people may not have heard a lot of the songs that I've done maybe last year. So I've been doing from Frankie's song library, from Frankie's TV show library. I've been doing those old TV shows. I have a lot of them. I put them on from time to time. From Frankie's adult library. That's the one lately that people have been at. They want to get the adult films or whatever I'm posting on there on Twitter, but it's not that way. I'm searching it out, so, content that I know that might be interesting to people. So I put that tag from Frankie's adult library, and I make sure I mark it adults only and all that. I've been doing that lately, and I've been getting some likes on that, a lot of it, more than on a lot of stuff, other stuff that I post. So that explains that. And this deep fake again, that's pretty interesting when you look at it. I mean, to have these singers and different celebrities, and then the way they can put their face on a video and have them do whatever that video is doing. And most of it's in the porn. So I want to mention that again. But I usually make sure when I put the title and the description of that I explain what it's about. But if you don't want to view it, you don't have to view it, because I think there's a safe search or a safe mode that when I'm posting that, when I put from Frankie's adult library, you might not get it. It might not go on your computer unless you okay it or something. You got to turn that off. So I had that happen to me. When I'm looking up this stuff, it won't let me view it. So I have to get a different browser, whatever I did to do this. But I'm doing the searching for everybody because that's why people are asking me, where am I getting that from? It's there. Anybody can get it. But I go into a website and I start searching for celebrities, we'll say, and it comes up, and then it'll be paid. There might be 20 pages, so I'm going through each page to see what subject matter I might want to share. So I'm doing all that. And I try to find things that I know from my experience, especially about adult films. I had a video store 30 years ago, and the biggest thing was renting those adult films. They would rent a lot, and the new releases weren't even renting that much, and it was the same price, so I didn't care. It was just rentals to me. But I knew the films, and a lot of them that I have been sharing on Twitter, because I know. And people have asked me I've been getting comments about this, the way I say, from Frankie's song library or from Frankie's adult library. I've been using that tag, as you call it. So now you pretty much know when you see that I've searched it out, or it's something like my songs that I've done last year, we'll say. I'm not doing them now, but somebody might be following me now and didn't hear some of them songs, so I'll put them back on. I'll post them to Twitter. I think that covers that, but I just, wanted to bring that up again because that's the kind of comments I'm getting. I answer to people just like what I'm saying here, but they keep saying they want a link. Why? Because they think I have all those adult films here? No. I'm looking them up, and I know them, some of them. I had some stuff on DVD that I can copy, on the front-facing camera, play it on a DVD player with a screen, and copy it on the front-facing camera, and then I can upload it to YouTube, and then share it to Twitter. But I've been doing that lately, too much of that. So I just want to bring it all up because the people will hear this video. I've answered the people already about that. So I'm bringing it up again, for somebody might just start noticing that, because I'm doing an awful lot of videos, different things. But I noticed and that's another thing, when I look it up, on Twitter, like Frankie's adult library, well, I'm going to see the views I was getting, if from something from last week or so, that I don't have to try to scan through everything that on my home screen to see, what views. But I noticed I've been getting a lot of views on some of them. There's parodies on movies that I've done. That means it's people doing the movie, but it's not the real people. There's people playing the parts. It's a parody to that movie, whatever it is. And I'll mention it all. So I think that covers it pretty good. But if anybody has any questions about it, feel free to contact me. I've been going back and forth now lately, with this, I guess, what do you call it, chatting with the Twitter. Now I know, when somebody asks me something, I'll answer back on Twitter, a pretty long explanation, but I noticed, you could say, well, how you doing, and then you do another tweet, short, but depends what it is. If you ask me a question, how I'm doing, I'll say okay. Then you can ask me another tweet after that, something else. So I know it's supposed to be kind of short, back and forth, a tweet. If somebody asks me something, I'll take the time to type it all out and explain it to them, if they really, want to know. So that's why I do these videos, because I can explain it better than trying to type that all out, to answer a question. I think that covers all that. Now, I just did, I guess, let's see, about 60 songs of George Strait. You've probably seen them. If I'm doing them every day, there's 5 songs been going on every day now. All these songs for months. I kind of like that singer, but I don't know if people... I go by the views. I mean, I get a few views on YouTube, not many, but on Twitter I do. But his singing is kind of, like, for me, it seems like I fit into that his tempo, the way he phrases things, and I can memorize it easy. But some of these songs is very difficult. I was thinking of doing some, like, rapping songs, And then, because when I wrote my songs years ago, over 40 years ago, I was thinking of doing it. The rap music was pretty popular then. But I know now it's not so much, a little bit. And I know I was trying to see if I was looking up Coolio, because he likes some of my videos. Coolio, he gives me a lot of likes, so he says, follow me, I'm following him. Now, he was pretty popular about, I guess 30 years ago, maybe more or less. You probably heard of him, Coolio, the rapping star from back in the day. And then he's, I'm a little older than him, so we've been going back and forth talking, and I don't think he said he's not taking any requests or anything. So I guess he's just, living his life, like everybody wants to do. Because he has a lot of albums, because I looked it up. Maybe not so recently, but I'm going to try to do one of his. Because he's been, contacting me. And I didn't mention nothing about this. It's called Gangsta'S Paradise. This is rap. I don't think I've done too many. I might have done a couple, songs in rap. But this is going to be, I went over it, trying to get that, the wording, the way it is. It's the words I can memorize, but the actual cadence, of it, I don't know. I'll see how it, I hope it comes out all right. I really want to do it because he's been nice to talk back and forth with me about different things, so I appreciate that. So let's see how this comes out. It's Gangsta'S Paradise by Coolio.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. We've been spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Keep spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Keep spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind, Mac 11 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a low-down gangster, set tripping banger, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24 the way they just going? I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? We've been spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Keep spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Keep spending most of our lives living in the Gangsta'S paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of love. We've been spending most of our life